Hey, we have a great stand-up tonight for you. You guys are going to really love him. Please put your hands together for Chad Harris. Chad.
Hey! Yes, I am Chad the Dad Harris. I'm so glad to be with you guys tonight. You know, dads know things, right? Dads know things. Like, I know I look like a friendly version of Shel Silverstein. Right? You finish the book, you flip it over, you're like, oh my gosh, who wrote this? That guy. But you know, I know things because I have a dad translator in my head. Like, take my beard. My daughter loves my beard. She tells me all the time, she says, Dad, you should shave it. But my dad translator is telling me that what she meant to say is, Dad, nobody deserves a glorious beard like that. Thanks, Dad translator. She'll say things like, it makes you look old, but I feel so young. Grandma thinks you look homeless. Yes, but I have the freedom from an oppressive dress code at the office. Yeah, that's the daughter who tries to outstep me. Your kids have Fitbits. They walk around, try to get steps all the time. I devised something that I can beat her with. It's called a sit bit. I can get 40,000 sits in a day and just smoke her. What I like to do is tell kids something that's inevitable and then tie it to a behavior that we're trying to correct. So, for example, stop chewing with your mouth open or you're going to develop arthritis. Pick up your room or you could find yourself in an upside-down mortgage. You better go to bed on time, or you'll have to pay taxes as an adult. So it's kind of lying, but you know, you're taking that and tying it to this. I like to give my kids practical advice, like as they're growing up and getting older. Since you're the first person to stand up on an airplane, that doesn't mean you're going to be the first person off that plane. It's Airbnb, not Airbnb. That sounds like a seedy motel that rents by the hour. Don't do the Airbnbs. I tell the kids that they have to be nice to people because UberX doesn't bring back old girlfriends or boyfriends to your house. And most importantly, LinkedIn endorsements are really the friendship bracelets of corporate America. I give advice to parents too. Parents, if you're listening, listen up. If your kid is refusing to eat dinner, there's an 85% chance that he's already hidden something in his room that he's gonna eat later in the evening. Most first graders have trouble tying their shoes, but they could build a thermonuclear generator in Minecraft. And this is important for expecting parents. Make sure you stay away from trendy names. You know, names like Benson or Hedges or Winston. We all know you're just looking at cigarette brands and picking one out. This is my son Winston and my daughter Virginia Slim. And we're here for the play date with Marlboro Man and Cool. I love accents. My favorite Ozarks accent around here is something I call O-Snarkian. That's when someone looks at you and they go, you got a little catch in your get-along. And you're like, what? Or I've got a hankering for a sandwich. I'm like, well, that sounds powerful. Or we're getting up at O-Dark 30 in the morning. I'm like, I don't have a O-Dark setting on my watch. But somehow, one way or another, I grew up accent-proof. Like, if you listen to my voice, you probably can't understand or know where I might be from. I'm from Missouri, or Missouri. We don't know how to say it. But I think maybe some corporate wolves like took me away in the wilderness and raised me so that, I have a dialect that's akin to, I don't know, mayonnaise on white bread. When I lived in Chicago, people thought I was from Canada. My voice sounds like it went into the whiteness protection program. But yeah, you gotta teach kids these things because, your kids could be out driving one day and they get lost and they've got to know the local lingo, right? I mean, they could be asking a total stranger, how do I get from here to there? And they might hear something like, well, you drive a country road as a crow flies till you get to the filling station. You get my drift? And short as the day is long, there'll be a no-count good-for-nothing sitting on his high horse, sweating like a pig, naked as a jaybird, who's been up before the chickens, mad as a hen, but don't go off half-cocked. Go over the crick, and don't lollygag or the gully washer will take you out, and you'll be there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. And all the kids need to know is you go straight and you take a left. That's it. We spend a lot of time at our house talking about emergencies. If there's an emergency at our house, we have a plan. We all run outside the house and we meet under the big tree in the front yard. So at our house, if the Wi-Fi goes out, we run out of the house, we meet under the big tree. It's not stop, drop, and roll. It's stop, restart, and call your ISP. That's an emergency at my place. And I just did finger quotes, and those are the most irritating things in the world because you say one thing and then you air quote it, and it means something else, right? Like, I went out on a date with her and she had a great personality. I like him, he's a nice lad. This company needs synergies. No thank you, finger quotes. I need supplemental information in my life. I need more in my conversations. That's why I'm gonna share something with you guys today. Something that I call hand parentheses, and it goes like this. For the past 5 years, some say longer, I have been perfecting the art of one of my favorite hand gestures, hand parentheses, to prove to my wife, who's quite annoyed by it, that they can be an effective tool. You're a tool. And it works in everyday situations too, like for dating. I swiped right on Vivian, so hot. We Netflixed and chilled all night, merged our bodies. So much so, I was itching for more. Venereal disease. It works with the kids too. 1, son, go to your room. 2, pick up. 3, go to bed, or you won't be able to play with your friends tomorrow. Copyright Chad the Dad 2018. I think it's the new Sorry Not Sorry. You can use it at work. Sure thing, boss. Dorko. Hey, you guys have been a great crowd. I really mean it. Have fun tonight!